together, hmm? Research, naturally. There we are. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline. I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
Welcome back, true soul.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Oh, gracious one. It is a pleasure to be in your mighty sanctum.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to
Even you, disciple?
everyone. Excellent timing. The goblins.
Tell me, no.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. You came here to answer.
She parts the folds of your mind again. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You have used the wizard well. But the desperate one who would love such a pathetic man must hunger for greater delights deep down.
With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than... I have already been blessed to... She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? She gave me...
But I can caress as well as cut.
And the best way to do that...
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get...
There is a relic that General... The relic is beneath the thorn.
But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. And bring the relic home.
And I... Hardly a surprise. We're protected here. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep.
Take one from Balthazar, but don't pry.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. Grateful. Someone apart from my Tressim, that is. No matter. After all.
The way she leered at me. The blood merchant. I can't get it out of my head. It isn't like me. Not like me at all. I was being too... precious, wasn't I? We could have used her potion. A moment of unpleasantry doesn't matter if there's a fine reward. I should have just gritted my teeth as always and let her have me for a bit. Why? I'm simply trying to be realistic. There's nothing more desirable in the world than a vampire, is there? And when you've been through all I have, you damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting on my back for breadcrumbs again. I had nothing at all for so long. Not even my body. That was owned by Cazador. To be sent out to tempt fools into his palace. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss. It should have been so easy to let the drow use me for her fantasy, but perhaps, you showed me I have enough strength. I don't need to. It isn't worth the scars anymore.
My heart. Oh, my poor baby. Are you okay?
Hello, my dear.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love you so much.
My time is yours. What do you need? There's nothing that would give me... Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of... Gladly. Simply follow your... evening. I'm here on behalf of Gay. Gladly. Simply follow. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. And with company to match. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. One moment with you could sate me for a lifetime and prize the fear from my heart. I'm so very glad you came to share this with me. I know this is all unreal, but I created it for you. You must know that you're very special to me. If things were different, if we were home, I'd have taken time to do things properly, to say it all better. But time is short. I'm in love with you. Not if I have any say in the matter. I want it to be perfect. To bond with you in the way the gods do, intertwining our spirits in visions of the weave. How about the perfect night in Waterdeep? Yes? Let's imagine how it would be. The scene is this. You and I stand in the room that is the center of my universe. Sculptures, the paintings, the walls enlivened by the spines of 1,000 books. The grand piano plays the Lyrian suites all by itself, and as we look out beyond the arches that lead to the terrace, we see the weary sun take its daily dive into the sea. my favorite spot. Many times, evening turned to night and back to daybreak once more while I sat here, lost in words. It's called The Art of the Night, and it details the first 1,000 nights of a newlywed king and queen. They turned everything they did into an art. The art of conversation, the art of taste, time-honored and newly acquired. The art of the body, the exploration and acceptance of the self and the other. The art of the night itself. They say we take a page from their book. I'm many things, but coy's not one of them. What do you say? The old ways, then. If that is what you wish, so be it. A small gesture towards your comfort. I wanted to talk to you about our night together. Have you ever walked to the very end ever since Elman's... But you, without your words, your touch, I fear I would have sought purpose and solace in that void. You reminded me what living can feel like. Well, generosity is always a noble virtue, whether it be in the streets, with the charity box, or betwixt the sheets. Besides, given my propensity towards verbosity, it surely can't be a surprise that I have a practiced tongue. I hope the end is much farther away than I had suspected. I hope that night meant as much to you as it did to me. And I hope we all have more time together. Together. Alone. I see. Well, fine is... fine. Nobody weeps because the weather is fine. No monarchs were overthrown because their ruling was fine. No artworks were burned because they were not masterpieces, but merely... fine. Is that so? Well, there's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After all.
I hear you found a new lover. So, will you want to keep yourself your new, true love? Is this the end of our late-night trysts? Even though they were an awful lot of fun. Oh, my dear, I'm not interested in being in any love triangle that involves Gale. What? Why? I mean, obviously I can understand why. We've had a lot of fun together. But I thought you had something more with Gale. We could try. If that's truly what you want. You'll need to end things with Gale, of course. Make sure it's actually him, by the way. You can never tell with those projections of his. Well, darling, in that case, consider yourself well and truly taken. You know, this has been a surprisingly delightful conversation. Let's see what other surprises we have in store for each other. I did miss that face, you know.
You remembered where to find me then. I know Astarion has a hold on your heart.
Damn.
No doubt he quickens your pulse far more than I.
Ow.
What's a humble archmage in the face of such rakish charms? Sorry. I'm feeling bitter.
Yeah.
Though I think I'm entitled to, given I know exactly what you came here to say. We didn't just make love. We bonded, body and soul. I got lost in you.
Okay.
Now you've left me stranded, without compass nor map.
Okay.
An icicle through the heart would have been kinder.
Damn.
I think it's best we close off this little chapter of ours and focus on writing the rest of the book. Though if it's all the same to you, I'll be skipping the romance.
Okay. Damn.
I did miss that face, you know.
Okay. Anyway. I think we'll bring Shadowheart and Gale here.
The Gauntlet of Shah. I can't believe it. I can't overwhelm
Yes,
you know.
yes.
Normally, the Gauntlet of the old ways were lost. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk. It seems like you have ample company already.
Yeah, leave Gale here.
Lead the way.
He's salty. You don't want to talk to me. Oh my god. Gale.